Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Rant and Chill, Mr. Deadman here. Before there was Love Bites, before there was Love Bites, nemophila, Mary's Blood, there was one band, Destrose. One band. And out of this one band spawned a lot of many different bands that in their own way are kind of good, pretty good, amazing. But for whatever reason, Destrose was very volatile, and I guess the ladies couldn't work together well, but they could go on their own path and form their own bands. And you know what? A lot of them have got a lot of success. That's good. Now, I'm going through this based on the information I got from the comments section of some of my videos. From, of course, there's Wikipedia to help me out. There's various forums, various websites dedicated to the family of Destrose and how all these bands are connected, which is just amazing. It's like dude, I was like reading over this family tree. I was like, wow, this is good stuff. This is good stuff, man. I mean it. Repo Bob, good evening. Switching tabs between 4 stream and hockey games, so listening mostly. That's fine. I'm not much to look at. You know, if I could make myself look like the avatar I have for this channel, that would be amazing. It would be weird though, right? You see a cute Korean chick, but she sounds like me? That would be weird and jarring. Huh. Maybe we gotta look into the whole VTube thing. Alright. But yeah, Destrose. Anything I say that I get not correct, just feel free to correct me in the chat and afterwards. But alright, here's what I understand. In 2007, there was a band that started all. Destrose. And they are considered the pioneer of the girls metal band boom. It's either them or Audius. Now, because some people consider Audius to be the first, but Destrose predates them. The problem is Destrose wasn't very stable with its lineup. And from that instability, I mean, you got bandmates just quitting, up and quitting, like the whole entire band, leaving one member behind. Wow, that's crazy. And so Destrose was formed by Mina, I believe, a guitarist, band leader. Mina, she formed the cover band named Destroya back in 2005, and she wanted it to eventually become its own band called Destrose to make it more feminine sounding. Okay. And also kind of sound like Guns N' Roses. What's up, newbie here? Yeah, newbie here for sure. What's going on? Destrose formed in 2005, ended 2015. Audius started in 2008. See? And not much I knew. I knew Audius started after Destrose. But I guess you want to say stable band? But then you're just kind of splitting hairs, I think. Then you're just kind of like changing it. I mean, who started first? Who started it, right? A funny thing, though, too. One of the members from Destrose ended up playing for, at times, I don't know about how consistent they were playing for them, but at times for Audius. Or Audios, if I'm saying it right. So, it's, dude, like, the J-metal, like, the girl J-metal scene is like, they're all kind of, a lot of these bands seem real connected in weird ways. It's okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So when Destrose started, they had a lot of singles in the beginning. Let's see, they opened for As far as Destrose goes, I mean, I reacted to some of their songs. I like their songs. I like their stuff back in the day. And that's all you're gonna really have. They opened for Iron Maiden for the Iron Maiden's Japanese tour. Okay, they actually did play. They were there in 2012. They were there with playing alongside or with Baby Metal and Audius, but by 2012, Destrose wasn't Destrose. It wasn't the original lineup. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so 2005 they were formed. The dates are important here. 2005 they were formed. And then it doesn't take long at all. Toward 2008, you got most of the members, except for one, quitting Destrose to form Mary's Blood. So they just all up and quit. Dude, that sucks. That. How does it happen? Within about 2 to 3 years of being together, of existing, the band just pretty much dissolves, leaving one member behind, and they carry it forward. The fact that Destrose was able to survive or hang on that long with a revolving door of members is actually kind of amazing. Think about it. That's kind of a strength, or just resilience. And keep in mind, even the additional members that pop into Destrose, they will eventually go on and start their own band. So, you know, got to start somewhere. And Destrose wasn't bad. There's a lot of people who like Destrose, fond memories of it. I'm just curious, like, was it a thing of personalities? Did they clash? Let's see what I'm reading here. This is from in Jame World. I see that the stage for Destrose Years of Lineup Woes was set on New Year's Eve 2008 when the singer guitarist Erie, bassist Kaio, and drummer Mary all left at once. They promptly reunited as Mary's Blood. They were going strong until 2012 when Erie Kaio, then known as Nebushi, and the second guitarist Chiba all left in quick succession. So they had their own problems. But Mary's Blood got stability though. They got Saki joined, who is also a Destrose alumni. And then that was pretty much it for Mary's Blood as far as instability. They became stable, and I believe they're still rocking with the same lineup. Oh, you left me some good golden links from Destrose. Good. I'll take a look at that. I will. I got into Destrose kind of like through lovebites. So this is all kind of like, you know, I didn't. What I'm saying is, I get the connection. There is like, we're looking at history here. We're looking at history, but there's no like, it's not really hitting any nostalgia barriers or anything like that for me. But I get the lore, and it's kind of interesting. It's really deep. Now these people just kind of are connected. And Mary's Blood is good. Like, I listened to a few Mary's Blood songs, not reacting to them, but just listening to them as I was mowing the yard, and that's good stuff. So I'm looking forward to reacting to their stuff. Then you have a member, Amy, who is in Destrose. Let's see, when was she in Destrose? When was she in there? Amy. She was a bass player from 2009 to 2011. Okay. And she leaves Destrose to co-found a band called Vampire Pledge. Now, I haven't listened to Vampire Pledge. She was actually kind of doing that in 2010, but I guess she wanted to commit more. She left Destrose in 2011. But then she ended up leaving Vampire Pledge in 2012, so it's like, I don't know. What was the issue there? You know, sometimes bands, they just don't get along. Sometimes there's personal issues. Sometimes there's, creative differences. But Amy, yeah, she co-founded Vampire Pledge, but then she left Vampire Pledge, and which followed by the other co-founder to form another band. Let's see, Amy returned in 2013 with an all-female rockers Aftermath, but then leaving them in 2015. So, maybe her story isn't one of success exactly. I don't know what I don't know. You know, I don't know about Amy. I don't know what she's doing now. It could be, maybe she left because of health issues. I have no idea. So, but from what I gathered, she's not active right now. I think so. The big acts that spawned from Destrose that people know, there could be Mary's Blood. Mary's Blood, Lovebites, which I know. I know about them. I've been reacting to them quite a bit. I like their stuff. Then there's also Fate Gear. I checked out a Fate Gear song earlier today. Something about pirates, sky pirates. It was pretty good. I liked it. They have a Fate Gear is a power metal band formed by or I don't know if it was formed by her, but let's see. The former Destrose lead guitarist Mina would begin anew with the steampunk themed power metal act in 2015. It sounds like they had a rocky start. I mean, it sounds like they were using a drum programming in the background. Had a rocky debut, but they found stability. Okay. And they had Mina, singer Nico, and they got a full-on band together. Okay. But I checked out some of their stuff. Like I said, one of their songs, the Sky Pirate song. It was cool. And I like their look. The steampunk goth look is quite interesting. Pretty cool. Pretty hard, pretty heavy. I mean, if you like power metal, I mean, you're gonna like it. It just has a different look compared to like Lovebites, which when I say this is interesting, that's what I mean. What I'm getting at is that you see these creative people kind of drift off from one band and they form their own different bands, and you kind of see the influence and all that, and how it's different. Let's see. Love the Fate Gear steampunk look, right? It's great. I'm pretty much making a list of bands I need to check out, like extensively. Like I want to do more reactions of Mary's Blood. I definitely want to do more reactions of Fate Gear. People want me to do more reactions of Unlucky Morpheus. Okay, I will have my weekend set pretty much. I think I'll spend Saturday night doing that, which will be fine. Let's see. But there's more. There's a lot more than this. This is just the beginning, okay? This all starts from Destrose. But not only do you get Mary's Blood, not only do you get Fate Gear and Lovebites, you get... Now, I listened to... Let's see, you get Martellus. Let's see, Martellus, a powerhouse vocalist, seismic vibrato Marina, joined Destrose in 2011 and Belled in 2014 to form Martellus, a band that toes the line between heavy and power metal. I checked out one of their songs. I believe they're still ongoing. I still believe, I believe they're still current. Now, it's not an all-female group, But if you like shredding guitars, I mean, you're going to like it. I thought it was all right. I enjoyed it. Let's see. Then there's... Okay, so then you have another member of Destrose, Reza. Did I say that name right? Reza. A drummer for Destrose. That was for Destrose's final year. And I believe Narumi, who is also a guitarist for Destrose, they formed Disquilia. They formed a band called Disquilia. Now, is Disquilia still current? Are they still active? That one I'm not sure. Let's see. Disquilia. Oh no, it doesn't really look like they are. Looks like from 2015 to 2017. They've been inactive since 2017. Okay. Yep. You get Narumi and Reza there from Destrose. Let's see. Repo Bob. Disquilia is no longer going. Azuki, second guitarist, is in nemophila. That's right. I saw that name pop up, and that's another band that has members from like the days of Destrose. In nemophila, I haven't checked out nemophila yet. I'm interested in them. I like their look, and I have seen them play with the Gotcheric Spin crossover. All this stuff is like connected. With the Gotcheric Spin crossover, and I saw them play Locked On live. And I thought that was good. It was a good show. So, another band I need to check out. And these bands that we're talking about, even though some of them might have had a short time of activity, like that, there's a member that tends to branch out and start a new band, and that member, if you trace the roots, go all the way back to Destrose. It's like they're legendary characters, okay? It's like they are destined to play music. They're destined for metal, or it doesn't always have to be metal, but they're destined for music. It's their fate, you could say. No I at the end. Oh, I was probably mispronouncing it, huh? Nemophila. Yeah. Just leave it to me to mispronounce just about anything, pretty much. That's going to happen. That is going to happen for sure, Let's see. What else we got here? Not only do we have Disquilia and nemophila, then we have Albion. Now Albion's also short-lived, I believe, right? I don't think they're still going on. Let's see, lasting from 2012 to 2015. This all-female power metal outfit included former Destrose guitarist Hanako, who was under the Destrose umbrella from 2011 to 2012. That's when they played with baby metal. Lots of potential, but they only managed to release one full-length album before they broke up. All right. So that's unfortunate. But that's not the end. I don't think that's the end of Hanako. Let's see. Then you have Octaviagrace. Octaviagrace? Okay. After the dissolution of Albion, Hanako, Jesus, would become the greatest, or it's the greatest. That's a slip. The greatest guitarist. The guitarist for Octavigrace. A highly technical power metal outfit with strong J-pop influences, and the melodies combined with some intrinsic complex progressive leanings. So I know we're live streaming right now, and it's probably not a good idea to play music from random bands that I'm not sure if it's going to be okay. I want to just do a sample. I just want to do a sample. Like, I listened to this earlier, actually. It's pretty good. Outward Residence is their first full length. And I believe this band is still going. Let's see. I go to their stuff. Well, this album was released in 2016. Are they still going? Maybe they're not. Here's Octavariance. I'm going to play a little bit of it. Okay? Oh, man, it's taking me Amazon Music. Screw you. Here we go. Oh, wait. It wants me to play ads. One moment. I'll play it in a little bit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm going to just go to a random spot and sample it. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. So yeah. And let's skip ahead again and play it. 3, 2, 1. I like that riff. I like that guitar sound, that tone. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. So, good stuff. All these June bugs flying around, I swear. It's like this elaborate studio's in a freaking garage. It's summertime in Texas. Great, great, great. Anyway. So, yeah, that band looks... let me double check if they're still going. If they're still active. Nemophila is okay. Mary's is better. And you know what? And that's true. Some of these bands might be better than others. Like, if you were to ask me which band out of this do I like the most, I'd say Lovebites. That's the one I've been reacting to the most. You know. But I think it's pretty cool that these members, they didn't just quit. You know, when the majority of the members, except for one, left Destrose, they didn't just quit and be like, all right, I'm done with music. No, they quit and they formed their own band. That's funny to me. Yeah, other members come in and then they quit and they form their own band, like Lovebites. Which kind of leaves you to wonder what was going on with the remaining member. Okay, so I think when Mary's Blood formed in 2008, I think every member outside of Mina quit Destrose. But then Mina would later quit Destrose to form Fate Gear. So then, imagine being a Destrose fan. You're like, well, I like them, but man, they just keep on changing lineups, and it's oh god, what's going on? You don't even, dude. That is a problem of identity there. Oh god. Imagine that. Makes me wonder about Mina. Is Mina hard to get along with? I mean, saying like majority of the band quit to form Mary's Blood, and then later you get new members And when does Mina quit? When does Mina quit? Destrose. Let's see. Mina doesn't quit until like towards the end. Like that, 2015. You get so around that time, before she quits, you get Haruna, who goes in there, alongside the bassist Miho, which you recognize from Love Bites. You know, they join in Destrose of 2011, and then they quit in about 2014, 2015, form their own band, Love Bites. Mina doesn't quit until 2015. I guess when she lost the basses, that's when she was like, okay, I'm done. You know, I don't know. Man, I wish I kind of knew what was going on behind the scenes. What do you think it is? Just drama? Creative differences? Does anyone know? Is there some hot goss of a treasure trove of drama that we're not aware about? I mean, I'd imagine to be kind of secretive about that stuff, which is probably how it should be, honestly. Let's see, but Angron, the angriest boy. I think he knows. Which, by the way, if you haven't subbed already, feel free to do so. We every time someone subscribes to this channel, we're greeted to something nice on the screen. And that's true. That's true. Don't believe me? Try it. Watch what happens. Mina's allegedly very dictatory and hard to deal with. It's her band type of thing. Oh, well, you know. Oh, you know what? I guess it kind of explains Fate Gear, because I'm reading that Fate Gear had a rocky start. She wants to be the boss. She's the dom. Actually, now I'm kind of curious about Fate Gear's lineup. let me go look up Fate Gear. See how rocky their lineup had been. You know, I see members and I see past members, and boy, there's like 4 past members. And I look at the timeline. You know, Wikipedia can be bad for a lot of things, but this part is fine. The timeline helps out, and it tells a story. Mina, of course, is a consistent member. You go through vocalists. You go through keyboard. Oh, keyboard's coming late, but okay. You go through 2 keyboardists. You go through 2 bassists. You know what? Actually, looked like a rough start, but once they found their bassist, which was Erica, and their drummer, then they were fine. They're fine. So, you know, listen to the queen, respect the queen. As Tim Grove says, theoretically, Destrose is just inactive the past 6 years, still consisting of Miho, Narumi, and Risa. I imagine so, with members kind of quitting. I mean, the past 6 years, the last 6 years? Let's see. So are you saying that they're still kind of there, or they just quit too? Their last 6 years... I'm not sure if you mean past 6 years or like their last 6 years. Let's see. Yeah, Love Bites is one of my favorite. Okay, if I were to rate right now which bands I like the most out of the Destrose family, if you will, it would be Love Bites and Mary's Blood. I'm curious about Fate Gear. I want to check them out some more. Let's see. Mary, the drummer from Mary's Blood and Destrose, she's very busy. She plays drums in other bands. Clandestine. Let's see. Narumi plays guitar for the live gigs of Audius. So that's cool. And that's where it kind of goes back around, you know? We're talking about one of the bands, Destrose, that's famed for starting the big girl metal boom, okay? The other contender for that is Audius. So I find that almost like it's like a fable in a way, like it's like fate was written for them before they even knew it. That some of the members would be also playing for Audius later on. Not only was it Narumi who playing guitar for them, but it's also Mary's Blood, the drummer. For a little bit anyway. Let's see. The original singer for Fake Gear. I'm looking at the chat. See, on this channel, you don't have to pay. You know, some channels you have to pay like donations for people to read your super chats or whatever, read the chat. This is a small channel, man. And like, I'm a small channel sort of guy. Like, your comments, I'm going to read, I'm going to interact with. That's what I do here. Okay? And that's how it should be, honestly. Let's see. But yeah, Engram, what you said there, the original singer for Fake Gear got sick with an unknown illness. You know what? And sometimes that happens. You know, that happens we've seen that quite a bit with OJ metal bands. Let's see, Baby Metal lost Yuri due to illness. Audius lost one of their singers due to health issues, but she went to do her own solo career later on, which I believe Yuri's also doing her solo career too. I haven't really followed up on that, honestly. You get that. Well, glad they didn't quit altogether. Well, I'm not sure about the original singer for Fake Gear, though. She got sick with unknown illness and she just stopped playing the keyboards. Okay. Oh, so technically it's Shoya that started this back in the 80s when they reformed it back in 2005. You know what? You're not wrong about that. I'm not even an expert on this. You know that, the way I'm talking about this. Jeez. I'm kind of learning about this on the spot, reading about it some more. But Shoya is a name that was seen predate Destrose. Yet Destrose is the one that people say is the one that started. It's like, I don't know. Trace it back even further. What started Destrose? You know? Where did the idea come from? Who gave the inspiration? Who paved the way and gave inspiration? Let's see. What's another member we haven't really talked about? Risa is still. I think she's playing drums for Rami's solo career. I don't know if she's still doing it. Let's see. Rami was the original singer for Audius back before she left for health reasons. I believe she had something wrong with her throat. I think lip nodes. If that's who I'm thinking of. And Audius is a band I'm familiar with. I haven't done any reactions on this channel. I have another channel called the Dead Man's Stone Podcast. I believe it's just called that. And I did some reaction videos for that channel. And Audius is one that I was reacting to. I was getting into, but I noticed the singer left due to health issues, and I was like, okay, all right. Let's see. So she was doing her solo career, kind of sort of thing. Oh, and by the way, what I failed to mention here on the Love Bites thing, let's go back to Love Bites. This just came to mind here. Not only did the bassist and the drummer leave and start their own band, Love Bites, but there are songs in Love Bites that are pretty much unreleased Destrose songs. I believe one of them was called Bravenheart. Mm. Yeah, it's all connected. It's funny how that works. Let's see. Oh, okay. A cane. Right. Is the E silent? Am I saying? It looks like a cane. A caney? A caney? A-K-A-N-E. I'm going to say a caney. She took over the vocal duties for Destrose in 2010 for a brief spell. But she quit. And she left, okay, not only did she quit, but she decided to commit to Velvet Cherry. Which Velvet Cherry I haven't checked out yet. I understand that they're not power metal. They're more like rock, like folk rock, pop rock, or something like that. You know what? Let me go check them out. You think I can listen to like a 5-second sample of Velvet Cherry right now? Or is that going to get me in trouble? Let's see. Velvet Cherry diverse trailer? They have trailers for those songs? Okay. Here we go. Akani. Okay, that's how you pronounce Akani. You know, I dated this chick once that was really, really into anime and Japanese culture. And she told me the trick is, which obviously I'm not following the trick, if this is even true, is you break it up by vowel and consonant, pretty much. Like, akani. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, I haven't really been following that trick, or I forget to. Oh, whoa. That's slick and nice. I'll pause a little bit so that YouTube doesn't think I'm just, listening to it right now. Yeah, this pause is intentional. Okay. I'm enjoying what I'm hearing so far. I like their sound. I'll check them out. They're going to be on the list. Oh boy, oh boy. I was looking at this channel. I wasn't thinking that this channel is going to be a reaction channel. I was like, you know what I like right now? I like Love Bites, or I like baby metal. I like reacting to that stuff. I'll do that. And as I kept on asking for suggestions, and I would follow through on the suggestions, and I go even further on this, it's like, what I'm doing is I'm creating a reaction channel, not just a reaction channel, but pretty much for like J metal in that. So it's like, well, I like it. I'll just continue on the course, continue on doing it. Every now and then I'll still do other things that interest me, like if something comes up, the topic comes up, I'll definitely get into it. But I think I actually enjoy talking about this stuff more than I do, let's say, like politics and like current issues. That stuff just enrages me, gets me upset. Not good for my mental health, to be worried about things I have very little control over. I'm liking this. Now, many of you guys that are watching right now, let me ask: Are you also into anime? Are y'all gamers too? Like, what are y'all into? What do y'all do besides music? Now, you might think we're done with the Destrose family tree, but we're not. There's more to it. There's more. There's always more. Let's see. Somehow this connects with a performer named Ibuki. Ibuki. Bay Metal's label's parent company are notorious for DMCA claims. Yeah, I will. I'll be careful with that, especially with live reactions. I haven't really noticed many channels doing live reactions, live stream, because that's dangerous territory. Now, you're playing a game. You're playing Russian roulette with your channel when you do that. At least if it's a video, you get a notice, you can just take it down, whatever. It's stupid. And you'll get a copyright claim, which is fine. And then you might get a block, which is like, okay, well, at least it's not a strike. You blocked it. You're telling me you don't want anyone to see it other than this one area. Okay. All right, well. Like I said, I'm beholden to the copyright holder, and I understand that. I respect that. I mean, they work hard on their music, so, I get why. It's a dangerous game. Say, Angron said, I quit gaming, but I'm a fan of some anime. This stuff made for adult, not that. So not hentai. Not hentai. Let's see. Repo Bob says, music, hockey, watching now because I'm old. Modding too many channels on Twitch. Oh, you mod on Twitch? Oh, I have an old Twitch channel. I'll say old. I started last year. I haven't really streamed on it much because it's like, I'm going to stream here or there. I feel like torn. I'm affiliate on Twitch, and last time I streamed, I think I was playing Ion Fury, okay, which I like that game. It's pretty much like Duke 3D, like, but with a female cop who kicks ass. But I was thinking about doing the game stuff on this channel too every so often, but once I do, I'll keep it consistent, more consistent than what it has been. Alright. So how does Destrose and Ibuki cross? Let's see. Ibuki could be could be counted on to perform vocals for live Destrose gigs. I think she also performed for Fate Gear as well. She was also the former Disquilla singer. Okay. So she helped out a lot with them. Now, Ibuki, is she also a Destrose? A former Destrose? I don't see her name here. It just seems like she is adjacent. She's Destrose adjacent. She's always there to help out. That's pretty cool. For live stream, if you wanted to play music, use Twitch. Way safer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna get it blocked. You'll just have some music play over it or whatever. It'll just be silence. Hmm. Maybe I will dust off that thing. You know, it's like streaming on both platforms. It's like, huh. I could do them live, crop them out, put them on YouTube. Easy. I used to use the video editor on YouTube where you live stream and you can crop out your thing and make it like segments. But they got rid of that on YouTube. They got rid of it and they said no one used it. No one used it? What are you talking about? I mean, I used it. I can't be the only one who used it. But maybe I will do that. We'll see. Let's see. There's some other mentions here. Art of gradation. Art of gradation. Ibuki is one of the two featured vocalists of the short-lived keyboard-friendly power metal act, which featured former Lightbringer members, who would, and a keyboardist who would move on to a former Destrose guitarist, Hanoko's band, Octavigrants. Cool. And then there's Cynthia. I don't know if Cynthia is still current. No, they're not. They stopped in 2017. It looks like the winners here, the real winners in all this, let's see. Narumi has a solo project that's going on. I don't know if it's still going on. So Narumi has a solo project going on. You got Mary's Blood. You got Lovebites. You got Fate Gear. I think those are the real winners. In fact, if I... Oh, didn't he get... Yeah, I think those are the winning acts, the winning bands. Like I said, I need to check out Nemophila, see if they're any good. I like their look, but you know, looks could be deceiving. Oh, they were doing reactions. Oh, you were saying that Narumi has her own YouTube channel and she's an amazing singer? Oh, hey, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I guess as we're talking about Twitch, I guess I'll plug my Twitch channel so you guys can see that too, I suppose. You know, I got a beer. I was gonna drink it. Didn't even. Not yet. You know, this eye, it's finally starting to heal. I got so sick drinking whiskey. I told this story. I went to the cidercade thing in Houston. Really fun place. Drink a lot of cider. I don't normally do cider. I drank like 5 ciders. It's a story, so I'm already embellishing. 5 ciders. And I went to this other place, drink like 3 beers. Came back home. All the neighbors are out. They're drinking Jameson, a bottle of Jameson. I pretty much finished that bottle off. And I almost puked there. When the neighbor was like, "Are you okay?" "Oh, yeah, I'm good." Let's keep it in. No. I spent that night puking into the toilet so hard. So much force, I busted the blood vessels in my eye. So the blood was in my eye. And I got sick off of whiskey. I had a bottle of Sensei over here. The bottle's gone. I gave it to the neighbor because I tried some the other day. I couldn't stomach it. And I guarantee you, I don't think I'll be able to stomach Gentleman Jack. I think I got myself so sick on whiskey that anything adjacent to it is just not gonna, like, great. Something I used to like. Something I used to like and used to enjoy. Now my body treats it as if it's like an instant poison or something. You know. It's a strong aversion to it. I guarantee you if I were to smell this, it would not be good. Or Ibuki? Yeah, it does something to my stomach that's not good. All right. So let me plug my Twitch channel real fast, if you guys don't mind. Thank you for hanging out. We're talking just music here. It's hard to talk about music without showing it, you know, or without listening to it.
Members were like, "Oh, come sing with us." Yeah.
It's so maybe in the future a stream like this we'll do on Twitch. Here is my channel. I haven't been on it in a while. I have 66 followers. Okay. Looks like the last game I played was a Wolfenstein 3D. And there I was having some comments because sometimes I'll talk about current issues. I'll talk about the menthol tobacco ban. How people need to buy up this menthol cigarettes and plan on reselling them for high dollar because that would be good. There you go. Maybe I'll use this after all. Well, this has been pretty fun, pretty chill. So yeah, that is the family tree for Destrose. Learned a lot. Anything else I missed? Any other bands that I haven't mentioned that are related to Destrose somehow? One thing I didn't mention about Mary's Blood, which I thought was kind of cool, was that one of their first international shows was in Houston, Texas. Really? That's kind of cool. That's close to home. That's literally here where I live. But that was for Anime Matsuri for 2013. I wasn't there. I didn't. I only went to like maybe 3, 4 anime conventions. I went to A-Kon twice when I was in high school. I went to 2 other ones after that. So that would have been around like 2001, 2002. And then I want to say like 2006. I went to Onicon twice in Houston. I went to A-Kon twice in Houston. Or actually, A-Kon was in Dallas. Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, there is Shoya. You're right. Shoya formed in 1981. They disbanded in 1998, but they reformed in 2005. Which predates Destrose. And they're an all-female heavy metal band. So they need to fix that little entry on Destrose on the Wikipedia page. Maybe I'll fix that. I say Destrose never achieved commercial success and is best known for, or they say, although considered pioneers of the girls' metal band boom. Bandmaid's first American show was in Dallas. Sweet. Texas is a popular local for J-rock and metal due to Anime Matsuri. You know? I like that. I'll take that as a win for Texas. I will. Houston is an interesting place. There's a lot of cultural influences all at once. It's a shitty town to drive through, shitty city to drive through. Houston traffic is horrible. Dallas traffic is a nightmare. Just no one knows how to freaking drive. Shit. Let me bore you about traffic in Houston. You know, if you haven't been here, you wouldn't know. You know. I guess it would relate to any other city that has a situation where pretty much one freeway connects to everything. Anyway. And Bandmade. That is a good band. I'm surprised they don't have, I'm surprised Bandmade doesn't have a Destrose connection. I mean, they are so freaking good. This is not a Bandmade stream. But those girls are talented. They are so good. They're just so good. I hope they stay unified forever. I hope they stay tight. Because they play as if they are. And you know what? Shit. I'll fire up a stream on Twitch and talk about Bandmade and play some Bandmade. How about that? Let's see. I like that, Angron. If I were to live in Texas, I'll stay far away from most cities. Yeah, it's better to be like in a more, like, you can live in like a small town that's like Houston adjacent and you'll be fine for the most part, because you probably won't ever have to go to Houston unless you want to go to a place that you can't go to. Like, they have some pretty good eating places in Houston, like the sushi Rotary place. Oh man, that place is awesome. That place is so freaking good. What's it called? The sushi bar? The Kura Revolving Sushi Bar. That place is amazing. Oh man. If you were striving to lose weight or on a diet or whatever, that's the worst place to go to. Because the place, it has in it an incentive for you to eat more. There's a machine next to your booth where you put the empty plates in, and it rewards you based on how many plates you put in there for like a little prize. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, you're almost there. Get 20 plates and you get a prize. All right, I can do that. Give me more tiger roll. Give me more of the spicy dragon roll. Let's see. Bandmade is one of the few bands that skip reactions because of toxic fan base. Now, when I hear toxic fan base, I'm like, okay, what are we talking about here? But I will say this. I love Bandmade. But sometimes when I do a Bandmade reaction, and if I fail to comment on something, oh boy, is it bad. But like the last reaction I did was Bandmade, and that was good. That was well received. I learned with Bandmade, like I learned with a lot of reaction videos, you just let it play, and then give your thoughts. And if you have any criticism, it better be coated with so much positivity that it I don't know. But they are a good band. They are a good band. Baby metal fans are tolerable, are more tolerable of opinions. Yeah. They got me with that cult thing. I didn't realize that was an inside joke. I don't really hang out with, like, I don't really hang around like baby metal Facebook groups or whatever. So I don't really know about the inside jokes as I probably should, I suppose. But I was like, man, the baby metal death live, it looked like a cult worship. I meant that in a good way. Like, that looked cool. It looked freaking metal. Dude, crucify one of your bandmates live on stage? Oh, dude, that's heavy. That's heavy. Yeah. That was a whoosh moment for me. Learned something there. I gotta say, one of my favorite bands reacting to, though, I would have to say... It would be a tie between Lovebites and Baby Metal, honestly. When I react to smaller... Actually, Unlucky Morpheus, I mean, they seem to enjoy it. I don't know. You know, I never really thought about, like, how the fan base reacts too much. But I noticed I get the most activity from like Baby Metal or Lovebites. You know, like the more, I guess, popular bands, or the ones with the more like active, I don't know if active is the right word, active fan base, but or passionate fan base. Because Baby Metal fans are just, dude, they are passionate. In fact, I was going to do a stream about that tonight, talking about, there was an article about how Baby Metal fans are just, they're absolutely, like a fanboy or fangirl of Baby Metal, man, you're not breaking them. They are in love with the band. And you know what? Good for them. Good for them. Let's see. Aruba Bob, I make a list and reviews, so it's all opinions. But for Bandmade fans, if you don't put their band members, band members number one, they go at you. Oh, I bet they will. Okay, I'll tell you something. It's a thought I had, and it's probably not even true. Okay, we're at the tail end of the stream, so no one, Bandmade fans are not going to see this. My reaction videos on Bandmade that I did on the Mr. Deadman DT channel. If I, like if I comment like in between a song or like while a song's playing, I get that people say, let the song play. That's what Lovebites. Hey, just let the song play. Let me tell you how to do this. You apparently don't even know how to do reaction videos right. It's like, okay. But with Bandmade, it was like, who's this guy? Or this ugly guy. It was like weird stuff. It was like, not only was it like criticism of my inability to hold my tongue until the end of the video, but it was like, oh, look at this ugly dude doing it, which doesn't bother me. Like, I don't care about insults or whatever. I mean, whatever. You could say a lot to try to offend me, and it's not. I literally used to do streams where people would roast me. I would want them to roast me and make fun of me live on stream. Why? My sense of humor? Yeah, well, self-deprecating quite a bit. But I noticed that with the Bandmade fan base. I was like, do they hate men? I don't know what's going on there, dude. So my question for you, how does the Bandmade fan base feel about men? I mean, the band seems to like men. After all, they talk. I mean, they worked at a maid cafe. Some of the members did. I don't know. It seemed weird. Bandmade has gotten more popular when I saw them in Texas. Everyone was chill as fuck. No one argued. But then again, I usually stay the fuck out of fandoms and groups. They're cancer in general. And they can be. They can be. Every group has their members. I guess zealots, or I don't know what you would call them. maybe they're so passionate about their band, they're not even aware about what they're doing. You know how K-pop fans are a cult? Yeah. You know what? You might be right there. I agree with you. You cannot criticize BTS. You can't say anything bad about them at all. This cigar's done. I didn't even crack open this beer. All right, well, I'm going to wrap up the stream. Shit, I usually don't go to bed until way later. So, you know what? I'm going to wrap up the stream. I think I might actually dust off Twitch and do something there. I have no idea. We'll see. Anyway, you guys take it easy. Have a good one. This was fun. I enjoyed this. But every live stream I do, it's a little bit different. Sometimes I talk about other things, you know. It's gotta get I guess adjust what I talk about, I suppose. Like, I want to do a stream where I go into like Japanese commercials or Japanese TV shows and Japanese stuff, but also want to have some fun. Do me. Thanks for the sub. Anyway. Oh, there we go. There's a response I'm looking for. Angron, Angriest Boy. Yes, for some reason, Rad Films have latched onto Bandmade and J-Rock in general. They have a brain hemorrhage if they find out that how conservative the Japanese really are. Yeah, they would. They would. You know, I was talking with an online acquaintance of mine. You know, going to this channel, I was like, you know, sometimes I dip my toes in like cultural things and politics every now and then. Like, I live in Texas. I'm pro guns and all that stuff. Man, I'm very Texan in a lot of ways. And if that stuff comes out, how are they gonna feel about it? But it's like, I don't know, man. Like, the Japanese, they're pretty conservative too. So yeah. So I don't know. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. I think I'll be fine. So there you go. Anyway, now I'm just rambling. You guys have a good night. Y'all take it easy.